All right, let's cut right to the chase. What we're talking about today isn't some far-off science fiction scenario. No, we're talking about a fundamental shift happening in digital security right now. A threat that's already in motion, ticking away like a bomb under everything we do online.
Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't me being dramatic for effect. It's the inevitable outcome of a technology that already exists today. The only thing stopping it is that it's not quite powerful enough yet.
So to really get a handle on this threat, you've got to understand one simple thing. The entire foundation of our digital world, and I mean everything from your social media password to, yes, nuclear launch codes, it all rests on solving really, really difficult math problems. Now, look at the sheer scale of this difference. The math problems that protect your data are so tough that today's fastest supercomputers would need literally millions of years to break them. But a quantum computer? Well, theoretically, it could do it in the time it takes you to grub lunch. So, what's the magic trick here? How is that even possible? Okay, let's get into it. The difference isn't just about being faster. It's about a completely different way of computing, a fundamentally new way of looking at the problem. See, a classical computer, the one you're using right now, it uses bits. Think of them as light switches. They're either on or they're off, a 1 or a 0. It has to try every single combination one by one. But a qubit, which is the heart of a quantum computer, it's more like a dimmer dial. It can be both 1 and 0 at the very same time. And that property, that's called superposition, and it is the absolute game changer. It means a quantum computer can explore all the possible answers to a problem at the same time. It's not trying one key at a time, it's trying every key in the universe all at once. And here's where it gets really crazy. This power grows exponentially. With just 300 of these qubits working together, you could perform more calculations than there are atoms in the known universe. Just think about that. That's the scale of power we are dealing with here. It's almost mind-boggling. So, with that kind of horsepower, the mathematical locks that protect our entire digital world, they don't just get picked. No, they are completely and utterly shattered. This, my friends, is where the real game begins. Just take a look. Public key encryption, things like RSA that secure basically all e-commerce, it's toast. Rendered useless by something called Shor's algorithm. Why? Because RSA relies on the fact that it's hard to factor huge numbers, and that's the exact problem Shor's was built to solve instantly. And even AES, the gold standard for data security, it's not safe either. It's not broken completely, but it's weakened so much we'd have to use these massive, clunky keys just to keep our heads above water. But okay, now for the good news. I've seen this kind of thing happen before in the market. A massive threat appears, and what happens? The industry adapts. So the cyber world is not just sitting around waiting for the sky to fall. It's already preparing for this new age with something we call post-quantum cryptography, or PQC. And the strategy here is actually brilliantly simple. If you can't outmuscle the computer, you change the problem. We're building new locks based on math that is messy, chaotic, and has no elegant shortcuts for a quantum computer to exploit. Basically, you make the problem so ugly that even quantum power can't find an easy way in. Now, you have to be realistic. This isn't going to happen overnight. For years, we're going to see a hybrid approach. Think of it like putting a brand new, unpickable lock on your front door, but you keep the old lock there for a while too. It's all about making sure the transition is smooth and, most importantly, secure. But here's the catch. And if you ask me, this is the single most critical part of this entire conversation. The threat isn't some dot on the horizon. It is active right now. It's a strategy called harvest now, decrypt later. You need to understand this. Right now, nation-states, spy agencies, they are recording and storing enormous amounts of encrypted data. They can't read it today, but they don't have to. They're just stockpiling it, waiting for the day they switch on their quantum computer and get the key to unlock everything, all at once. So your data from today is already a ticking time bomb. And this, right here, this is the new geopolitical arms race. Make no mistake. The first nation to get a large-scale quantum computer will have an advantage that is almost impossible to comprehend. Imagine being able to decrypt decades of your rival's deepest secrets overnight. This isn't just about technology. It's the new frontier of global power. But you know what? With every great threat comes a great opportunity, and this disruption is creating a whole new class of jobs. We're going to need an army of cybersecurity pros who can navigate this transition, people who are fluent in both classical security and this new quantum world. So let's be clear. The crucial takeaway here is that this isn't just another tech upgrade. This is a fundamental reset of power, of security, of the digital world as we know it. The question is no longer if this is going to happen. The only question now is when, and who's going to be ready when it does.